Welcome to today's explainer. If you're running a commercial fleet, keeping your heavy-duty trucks actually out there on the road is absolutely critical. It's your livelihood. So today, we're opening up a really fascinating, high-stakes medical case study, but for a commercial truck. We're going to see what happens when an emission control system is pushed to the absolute brink. We'll explore how mechanics hunt down the real disease, and we'll look at the exact data-driven science of bringing a truck completely back to life.
Okay, let's dive into this because this is a huge question that fleet managers and mechanics are facing literally every single day. When those dreaded warning lights start flashing on the dashboard, is your diesel particulate filter, your DPF, completely beyond saving? Or are you just looking at a misdiagnosis? Because getting that wrong could lead to a catastrophic, fleet-destroying repair bill. We're going to find out by tracking a real-world patient from a total breakdown all the way to a full recovery.
Let's ground this right in the garage. Meet our subject for the day. It's a heavy-duty commercial Tata Daewoo truck. Now, this isn't some pristine theoretical model sitting in a showroom. This is a true workhorse. It's been out there grinding on the roads, hauling massive loads, and generating a whole lot of exhaust. And just like any hard-working machine, its internal systems are under immense, constant stress.
To really understand the level of stress I'm talking about, we just need to check the dash. We are clocking in at over 275,000 kilometers. That is a massive milestone, and at this kind of extreme mileage, a truck becomes a prime candidate for severe emission control issues. I mean, think about it. The DPF has been constantly filtering out black soot and exhaust for a very, very long time. Section 1. Diagnosing the Tata Daewoo. Isolating the actual disease. What's really interesting about this diagnostic data from the VDS software is how it gives us this crystal clear two-part picture of the problem. On one hand, we've got an independent electrical failure, a NOx sensor circuit defect. But right alongside it, we see the real physical threat, code 1419. This indicates actual DPF filter blockage and severe ash accumulation. Now, at lesser mechanic, they might just swap out that sensor, clear the code, and send the truck back out, completely ignoring the ticking time bomb of the clogged filter. But we absolutely have to treat the root cause. Section 2, the 580% blockage crisis, measuring the severity. And wow, here is the terrifying reality. 580%. This isn't just some minor everyday clog we're talking about. This is a staggering severity of blockage. When your DPF is functioning at a 580% backpressure level compared to a brand new one, your engine is essentially suffocating. It's gasping for air. This is a full-blown crisis for the truck. It's drastically killing your fuel efficiency and risking a total, catastrophic engine failure. And the thing is, we don't just guess that number. We validate it with hard data. The filter gets placed directly onto a Donga ENC backpressure measurement machine. And right there on the LS control panel, we confirm that terrifying 580% reading. The machine actually pumps in a precise volume of air to scientifically prove exactly how badly this filter is fighting just to breathe. And this brilliantly illustrates exactly what that 580% backpressure looks like in the real world. You can clearly see the visual severity of this DPF core before any cleaning even begins. It is heavily clogged. I mean, it is completely packed solid with soot and baked on ash. A healthy DPF is supposed to be a highly porous, breathable honeycomb. But right now, it honestly looks more like a solid brick. Section 3. Dangers of unverified cleaning, the chemical washing trap. So the absolutely crucial point here is this. Unverified wet cleaning will violently destroy your filter. Just look at the data. When you use certified thermal dry cleaning, the filter actually retains its vital platinum catalyst at about 0.471%. But if you try to take a shortcut and blast it with high-pressure water and harsh chemicals, that retention plummets to 0.112%. You are literally stripping away roughly 75% of the precious metals that actually allow the filter to do its job. You're just washing away the entire core function of your emission system. But, the damage doesn't even stop at the precious metals. Wet cleaning physically attacks the DPF itself. Because the filter is designed to be highly porous, water inevitably gets trapped deep inside. And this trapped moisture actually weakens the filter's structural walls by 16%. So what happens when that truck gets back on the highway and the exhaust superheats? That trapped water rapidly turns to steam, which creates severe pressure spikes. The result is the absolute melting of the filter core from the inside out. Not to mention, washing heavy metals down the drain causes massive secondary water pollution. And when these ruined DPFs fail out on the road, it leads to bitter, incredibly costly legal disputes between fleet owners and the garages.
Section 4. The Dong ENC Solution Certified Automatic Dry Cleaning Technology.
So let's move on and see how this builds into a real solution. Let's look at how this flawless, completely waterless restoration process actually works. Donga ENC uses a highly controlled 3-step method without using a single drop of water. Step 1 is that precise pressure measurement we saw a minute ago, diagnosing the exact severity of the clog. Step 2 is controlled thermal regeneration in a specialized kiln. This safely bakes the wet, sticky soot into dry, loose ash at the exact optimal temperature. And finally, step 3 is precision air blasting. It uses powerful, automated pneumatics to safely and completely blow all that dry ash right out of the honeycomb walls.
Now, if you're wondering how reliable this method actually is, consider this. This isn't just some sketchy aftermarket experiment. Dong-A ENC's equipment is literally certified and actively used by major global automakers like Hyundai and Tata Daewoo right inside their own authorized service centers. When the original manufacturers of these massive commercial trucks need a guaranteed, scientifically safe way to clean their DPFs, this is the exact technology they trust.
Section 5. Data-driven restoration results. The indisputable post-cleaning proof. Check out this incredible physical transformation. When we compare the final result to those soot-choked images we saw earlier, it's like night and day. The filter core has completely regained its original, clean, porous state. All of that stubborn ash has been safely baked and blown right out. Visually, the DPF looks entirely revitalized and is totally ready to breathe freely again. But hey, visuals aren't enough, right? We demand hard data. And this is the climactic conclusion right on the LS control panel. The backpressure blockage has plummeted from that critical 580% down to a near new 25%. It's amazing. The filter is completely unblocked, the exhaust can flow freely, and crucially, that incredibly expensive platinum catalyst is fully intact. The engine is officially saved. So as we wrap up today's explainer, I want to leave you with a direct challenge. The transition to strict Euro 6 emission standards leaves absolutely zero room for error. When you see the undeniable math, the devastating 75% catalyst loss from water washing versus the data-driven 25% near-new restoration from certified dry cleaning, you have to ask yourself a serious question. Will you risk your fleet's survival on the dangerous illusion of a cheap chemical wash? Or will you invest in certified, data-proven dry cleaning? Making the smart choice today is exactly what keeps your trucks driving tomorrow. Thanks so much for learning with us, and we'll see you next time.